Here's the truth, most Caribbean islands are beautiful and kinda boring. But in this video I'm going to show you 7 that actually stand out, with excellent snorkeling even for first timers, fun social vibes, and prices that can be surprisingly affordable. And let's start with a tiny island in Belize where the motto is literally go slow, Caulker. It's famous for laid-back backpacker energy and some of the best snorkeling in the Caribbean, and it's easy on the budget too. Caulker is tiny, just about 5 miles long, and it feels like a quirky backpacker version of nearby Ambergris Caye. Getting around is simple. You'll either walk, rent a bike, or hop in a golf cart taxi if you're really in a hurry. There are no chain hotels here, which is part of the charm. Instead, you'll find a mix of small, family-run places, all different, all affordable. You can find sandy beaches here, but not everywhere, so if that matters to you, make sure you book a place near one. The real star, though, is the reef. The Belize Barrier Reef is just offshore and snorkeling trips are everywhere. The boats supply all the gear, the prices are very reasonable, and even first-timers can jump right in and have an unforgettable day swimming with stingrays and nurse sharks, among others. And if you do head to Caulker, you could do a lot worse than La Isla Resort. It gets phenomenal reviews and it's only about $106 a night for 2 people in high season. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check it out. San Juan is one of the most unusual destinations in the Caribbean because it combines a gorgeous historic city with fantastic beaches. At its heart, you've got Old San Juan, a walled colonial city with a massive fort, colorful architecture, shops, restaurants, and real local nightlife. And just next door is Condado, a strip of sandy beaches lined with resorts and residential towers. It's the best of both worlds. You can spend your mornings wandering the blue cobblestone streets of Old San Juan and your afternoons relaxing on one of the nicest beaches in the region before watching the city glow in the sunset light. For those who want to go deeper, there are nearby neighborhoods where locals vastly outnumber tourists and the music scene is electric, thanks in no small part to Puerto Rico's own Bad Bunny. And if you do head to San Juan, check out the Trist Beachfront Hotel in Condado. It's right on the sand in my favorite neighborhood and runs about $250 a night in high season. Next up, let's head over to Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula is one of the best value spots in the Caribbean, and Playa del Carmen is right in the heart of it. The beaches here aren't Mexico's very best, but the town makes up for it with a lively vibe centered around 5th Avenue, lined with shops, restaurants, and nightlife that goes late. Snorkeling isn't far away either. You can hop a short ferry to Cozumel, which is one of the region's snorkeling capitals, or you can head to cenotes, those fresh sinkholes scattered through the jungle, where you can swim in open-air pools or even snorkel through caves under stalactites in crystal clear water. Just down the coast is Tulum, which has become the trendy bohemian answer to Playa. This is where the cool kids go with beach clubs, yoga retreats, and a laid-back vibe. And the famous Tulum ruins sit dramatically on a cliff above the sea, so it's worth the side trip even if you don't stay there. If you do stay in Playa del Carmen, one great option is Hotel Hacienda del Caribe. It's just steps from the beach, a short walk from the ferry to Cozumel, and only about $72 a night for 2 in high season. Negril is famous for its 7-mile beach, a long wide stretch of white sand lined with colorful small hotels, reggae clubs, and beach bars. It's the opposite of a polished resort strip like Cancun. Negril is lively, a bit chaotic, and perfect if you're looking for adventure and a strong social scene. That also means it's not for everyone. The local vendors here are famously persistent and the whole place can feel a little lawless at times. If this is your very first trip abroad, Negril might be overwhelming. But if you like a mix of sun, music, nightlife, and meeting locals, it can be an unforgettable experience. One of Negril's biggest highlights is that it faces west, so you get magical sunsets almost every evening, with the beach turning into a nightly gathering spot. Many people head to Rick's Cafe, where cliff divers leap into the sea just as the sun drops into the horizon. It's a scene you'll never forget. And if you do stay here, a great option is Roots Bamboo Beach Resort. It's right in the middle of 7 Mile Beach, full of color and character, and goes for around $117 a night for 2 people in high season. Cartagena has a lot in common with San Juan. It's got a gorgeous walled colonial city with colorful buildings, lively plazas, and historic forts, but the beaches are right there too, just minutes away. The big difference, Cartagena is a little rougher around the edges and it's usually a lot cheaper. Most visitors stay in the Boca Grande neighborhood, a strip of high-rises and hotels practically in the shadow of the old city. but you can just as easily stay inside the walled city itself, where you'll find loads of boutique hotels with character. Since taxis are cheap, it's no problem to spend your days on the beach and your evenings in the historic center, hopping between salsa bars with live bands spilling onto the streets and rooftop lounges where the music never seems to stop. And if you do stay in Boca Grande, a fantastic choice is Hotel Barlovento. It's just 2 blocks from the beach, gets phenomenal reviews, 9.0 average from nearly 500 guests, and costs about $114 a night for 2 people in high season. Barbados is one of the more social islands in the Caribbean. On the south coast near the St. Lawrence Gap, you'll find lively beaches lined with bars, clubs, and small hotels, making it easy to meet both locals and other travelers. It's a great island if you don't want to feel isolated in a big resort. Beyond the beaches, Barbados is also easy to explore. Bus tours circle the whole island, passing through lush scenery, rum distilleries, and viewpoints along the rugged east coast. In Bridgetown, guides are especially proud to point out Rihanna's childhood home, and on my own island tour, a good chunk of the commentary was about her story and upbringing. Locals clearly see her as part of the island's identity. And if you head up to the Platinum Coast, you'll find high-end restaurants, designer shops, and sometimes even a celebrity or two on holiday. If you do stay here, the Meridian Inn is a fantastic budget pick. It's just 1 block from the action near the St. Lawrence Gap and runs about $124 per night for 2 people in high season. And finally, Bocas del Toro is quickly becoming the bohemian capital of the Caribbean. It's a cluster of small islands off the coast of Panama, and you won't find any chain hotels here, just colorful, quirky guest houses and waterfront lodges. Each place feels unique, and the whole town has a laid-back backpacker vibe that's starting to attract more attention. Snorkeling is part of the draw here too. You can slip right into the water from a dock in town, or take a boat to Coral Gardens, where it's common to spot starfish on the sand, parrotfish darting through the reef, and even the occasional sea turtle cruising by. And if you do visit, check out the Cosmic Crab. You can stay in a garden cabin for just $78 a night, or upgrade to one of their overwater cabins for only $98. It's a perfect example of the kind of small, family-run hotel that makes Bocas feel so different from the usual resort scene. This is one of those places that still feels undiscovered, but once the word gets out, it might not stay that way for long. So there you have it, 7 Caribbean destinations that aren't boring. Each one offers more than just a beach chair, whether it's snorkeling on a coral reef, exploring a walled colonial city, or finding real nightlife where locals actually hang out. And the best part is, most of these places are surprisingly affordable if you know where to look. I've linked to all the hotels I mentioned down in the description, so if one of these islands caught your eye, you can check out current prices and availability. And before you go, I've also put together a free ebook for you. It's packed with my best budget travel tips and destination guides, and you can grab it just by signing up for my weekly newsletter. Again, link in the description. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit subscribe, because I've got plenty more Caribbean and budget travel videos coming up. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments which of these islands you'd pick first.